on a deep, clear lake in the hard winter time or in the hot summertime, what is a really good technique to catch deep, suspended bass? They're deep, they're off the bank, out in the middle, and they're suspended. Pretty tricky. How you do it? Whoa! That's a beauty. Good morning, guys and girls. Good morning. June 13th. What an incredibly great, beautiful morning this is. Luke 6:38 says, oh, this is a great one. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the Catch of the Day book, channel, if you're not subscribed, you can buy a book also. Give us a call at our office, area code 918-457-5115, 457-5115. I think they're like $14.95 or $15.95. We'll pay the shipping and handling. Be sure to tell them if you want it autographed and personalized, and we'll be sure and do that also. But if you're not subscribed to the Catch of the Day channel on YouTube, be sure and do that. We've got about 17,000 people on there now. And it's just a great channel. It will absolutely change your life. If you're not subscribed to it, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Doesn't cost anything. When you search Catch of the Day, sometimes you'll find some people on there trying to sell these books. That's not us doing that. But you can just skip down through that and you'll find the Catch of the Day channel. But if you're watching this right now, hit that subscribe button. We post a video every morning at 5 o'clock Central Time. It's got a scripture for every day. It's got a fishing tip for every day. And it's got a devotional built around fishing. Devotionals that will absolutely draw you closer to God. It will absolutely change your life. It'll make you a better person. It's guaranteed. Guaranteed. Absolutely guaranteed. Luke 6:38 says, give and you will receive. The way you give to others is the way God will give to you. I love that. I love that. Give and you will receive. The way that you give to others is the way that God will give to you. So if you want something, give something to somebody else and God will give to you. That'll give that to you. Fishing provides wonderful opportunities to share skills with others. We can share our time. We can share our skills. We can share our experiences. We can share our tackle. I believe wholeheartedly that the more we give to anything, the more we will receive back. You hear that? The more we give to anything, the more we will receive back. This is God's plan. This principle goes way beyond tangible things. It includes attitudes and feelings just as well as giving things to people. The more love we give, the more we'll be loved. You want to be loved? Give love away. The more love you give people, the more love you're going to receive back. You want to be happy? Give happiness to others. Do something that makes other people happy, and God will give you back happiness, much more happiness, as a matter of fact, in return. It's amazing. It's amazing how even a simple smile will cause folks to smile back. And do you know that works in almost every indication? It works with absolute perfect strangers. If you just say, hey, and smile at them, they will smile back. Sometimes some old grumpy sourpuss that might not have smiled in 6 months will smile back to you. Sometimes they might not, particularly you get around some of these big cities, They might hit you, in fact, around some of these big cities. But even in the big cities, if you smile at people, you smile at a few folks, most of them are going to smile back to you. Some won't. The results that we get are gifts from God. That's right. That's right. When he smiles back or she smiles back, that's a gift from God. We've given them a gift of a smile. They've given us a gift back. This deal of God's works both ways. That's the bad part. It works both ways. If we give bitterness, anger, harsh words, lies, or anything else bad or negative, that's usually what we will receive back. You know where we most often give bitterness or anger or harsh words? Our own family. Sometimes it seems like we treat them worse than we treat the world at large. Our kids are perfect examples. We say a lot of harsh things to kids because we get mad at them. We want them to mind, and when they're not doing what we want them to, and we think they're going to grow up to be bad people, we say some bad things. But can I tell you, the more encouraging, the more you speak life into your kids, the better it's going to be. The more you encourage them, the more you speak great things to them, the more you talk about their accomplishments rather than their failures, the better kids are going to become. Pat them on the back more than you whip them on the butt, I guess is what I'm saying. I realize a lot of kids don't ever even get whipped nowadays. I got whipped a bunch, but I got encouraged a lot too. My parents and my dad in particular encouraged me a lot. And that's a big deal. Encourage them. Encourage your wife. Encourage your husband. Encourage your friends. If you speak life to other people, God will pour down life to you. God, give and you will receive. The way you give to others is the way God will give to you. If you give bitterness, anger, harsh words, lies, or anything else, bad or negative, that's usually what we'll receive back. So, speak life, speak encouraging words, speak loving words. Smile, smile. Smile at those sourpusses even. Smile at them. Okay, here's our tip for today. For suspended deep water bass, I don't know if any of you, if you're not from Tennessee, got this one right. If you're from Tennessee, you probably did. Try a float and fly technique. Try a float and fly technique. Now, I'm going to try to explain without having anything in my hands here what a float and fly technique it is. Is use a big old bobber, some sort of cork, and you put down below it however deep you want it. Sometimes 10, 12, 15 foot below that cork, you'll put a little fly. That's right, a fly, like you would fly rod fish for bluegill or trout or bass, a fly. And you put that out there and you kind of wear back and have to sort of just pitch it out there. You can't really cast it. And you do it on a windy day where you got a little bit of wind, and you let the waves, let that float and fly float, and it moves that little fly down there 10 or 12 or 15 foot deep. Clear water they can see for 30 or 40 feet. They might come from 40 feet down, come up and eat your fly. It's a great wintertime technique. Lots and lots of tournaments in the state of Tennessee, or people from Tennessee, have won and cashed big checks using a float and fly technique. But can I tell you, it's a little like watching paint dry. It's one of those techniques. It's one of those techniques that you gotta be patient. You gotta have time. You gotta be calm and cool. And probably one of those times when you can't get a bite on anything else. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. Speak encouraging, loving words to everyone you come in contact. Smile. They'll wonder what you're up to. Remember,